Hello guys and welcome back to another Beard Guys replay. So today we are back with the Brazilian Bulldog, and it's not me driving it. We've got a replay there my good friend Jack sent me, Jack the Ripper, because he had a really good round in the Bulldog, and I felt we wanted to get some balance since the only video I put up of the Bulldog was the Battle Beards last week, in which I just moaned and moaned about it being a crappy tank, and I had a couple of pretty rubbish rounds, and that was that really, and I was pretty disappointed with it. This is a better round. I've just kind of skimmed through and watched the ends, so I know he does well, but I thought I'd just do the commentary as it goes on, so I can enjoy it as you guys enjoy it. Guys and girls.
Ready to fire on target.
So we're on Muravanka, and he's moved over to the Magical Forest, or what used to be known as the Magical Forest. And if you saw the video last week, the reason that I don't like this tank is because it has really weird or really crappy ammo choices. They might not be weird, they might be historically accurate, but in WoT tanks I think they're pretty shite. And this is the 1390 there. So you can see Jack's taken a pretty much even split of standard ammo and of the premium ammo as well. And a very nice shot there, doing a lot of damage to that light tank, and that's the sort of situation where this tank can do well. As when you're fighting against light tanks, very weakly armoured tanks, you can dish out a lot of damage with that standard HEP ammo, which is essentially just HE ammo. You get no normal AP ammo, which makes it very weird to play. It's a pretty mobile tank, but you're really going to struggle to dish out much damage too often. Now Jack does very well in this game, but keep in mind Jack is a very good player. He's a better player than I am. So if you consider yourself maybe an average player, then don't expect to be churning out games like this in the Brazil too often. It's the enemy Death Star. So he's just sitting in more of a sort of passive spotting role at the moment. He's not actually running much of a passive spotting setup on equipment though. He's got cola, no binoculars, no camo net. Just relying on the natural camo of the tank to keep him unspotted here. And he seems to be spotting this guy out pretty well. I think for me, I'd lost the patience a little bit of high tier passive spotting. Didn't work so much for me. Like low tier passive spotting, I think works quite well. Higher tier can be a bit of a pain in the arse because so many tier 10 tanks have just such massive spotting range that they can pretty much outspot tier 6, 7, 8 light tanks anyway, so it kind of makes it very difficult, and you have to really rely on some serious bushes and other camouflage to try and keep you unspotted. That said, the good thing about being a light tank in a high tier game is if you do manage to have a great round, then there's a crap ton of hit points that you can take advantage of. So we've switched on to the premium ammo now, the heat ammo, and it's doing a pretty nice amount of damage to that tier 9 heavy tank. But it does come at the cost of 4,000 silver a shot. But if you're reliably penning those, then you're going to make a little bit of money on that. It'll be very interesting to see how much money he makes at the end of this round. Now, after seeing this, I haven't really changed my mind too much on the Brazil. I still don't think it's that great a tank. I mean, can it be played in a way that can reap rewards and give you good games? Yes, but would it be a much better tank if it could just fire normal HE ammo as primary? I think yes. I mean, you've got every tank has an HE option, so don't know why you would why you need to. There you go, nice shot there into the MX, and gets out of the way before getting blasted there. So you can see it's pretty agile, it's moving around pretty nicely. And it's pretty much even on the scoreboards at the moment. Although Jack's getting pretty lonely on the side here. He's got this TD with him. Was that an Object 268 or something similar? Didn't quite see. But some sort of Soviet TD with him. And he's going to go for a shot in the RT. He's still got that premium ammo loaded. Switches out once he's fired, because you don't want to waste time switching out when you can fire a shot.
Loaded and ready.
And a bit unlucky there. And that's the thing with this ammo, you can fire at an artillery with your HE ammo and still only do 75 damage. And situations like that tank can really troll you. It does track things very easily thanks to the splash damage of the HE. And you can really dish out some tracking damage. And Jack getting a bit impatient there. So he was trying to get that shot off because his friendly TD nearby had died. And you can tell he was in a hurry to fire off that last shot. He had to give up on the RT and get out of there because all those tanks now can push in and he wouldn't stand a chance. So very sensibly he's relocating. RT's popped up again, just looking for a line of sight. Finds it, but unfortunately doesn't quite get the shot. And this is kind of what you got to do to, I mean, it's often pretty hard to play right on the front line like that in a light tank and not take any damage at this stage in the battle. Jack's done really well to not eat any hits there, dodging out the way very quickly when he got spotted. And this is the way to have big rounds in a light tank in these high tier games is to relocate when things aren't going your way, or if things do go your way, then to push on to a new location to find more damage or more assisted damage. But now he's got full health. It's a late stage battle. There's only 4 tanks on each team, and this is a great situation for him. Look at that turret go fly. Brutal. Because he's got full health, he can eat a hit from any tank on their team and survive. So that means it's very easy for him to get in there and start flanking people, putting shots into their back, into their sides, and really soak up some more damage. Or dish out some more damage rather. He's already done 10 damaging shots and a kill with a few assisted points, which is already a good round in this tank for me. Probably better than any of the rounds I've had in it, although I haven't played it since I bought it. So. And there we go, he can easily circle this Jag Tiger, doesn't need to worry about tracking him, he can just keep driving around. He is down to 1 versus 3 now though, so this is no longer the great situation that it was. So he needs to get rid of this guy very quickly. There we go. And what's he got left to deal with? He's got that medium SW1 on very low health. He's very sensitive. He's got his premium rounds loaded and takes him down. And brings it back to 1-on-1 after being 1 versus 3 against, were they all tier 10 or tier 9, a tier 10, and whatever that guy was. Another 2 tier 10s and a tier 9. It's going to be very impressive Jack's managed to win this. He's got a good amount of hit points there, but that's a half health tier 10 heavy tank. He manages to get a great snapshot on them. I think he's probably going to maybe try and come at a different angle here, or try and outspot him from range. And this is quite pretty tense end to the battle here. So you can see he's fired nearly, I think, over 20 or around 20 premium shells, around 10 normal shells. So you really do still have to fire a really good ratio of unlucky with the bounce. He's got to get behind this guy. He can eat one shot and really nicely change his angle and gets around him there. That was a lovely move. Doing the little fake. Can go badly wrong if you try that, and he was very close to the 113 there. Can go badly wrong if you do that and accidentally clip the tank, because he probably would have lost half his health, or maybe all of it if he'd driven into him at that speed. And brilliantly finished off there. So great play by Jack, using the maneuverability of this tank, the camo value of it, to flank enemies, to get some nice spots, and to relocate when needed. So you can see he's done really well there, 166,000. I think that's with an op, which I think is may well be the Brazilian one that gives you, what, 50 or 100k? Didn't quite see what that one was, so I'll have to check up on that. But 2,180 base XP is very, very respectable amount, especially in a tier 8 tank. It's not too often you see over 2,000 base in tier 8. 4 kills, 4,500 damage. So excellent round. Thought, in the interest of balance, just like the BBC, you know, you should put up both sides of the story. So last week you got me bitching about how terrible the tank is, and then this week you get a nice replay of Jack kicking ass and chewing bubblegum in this one. So a quick scroll down of all the different people he dished out some damage and assists to there. Pretty large portion of the enemy team. Very good round. Ace tanker, 99%. And 2,000 assisted as well. So thank you very much, Jack the Ripper, for sending that in to me. I really appreciate that, dude. I'm always happy for people to send me their replays. If you've got a capture card, I'd be very interested to have any massive games like this sent in, because it's much more fun to do commentary on other people's games that I haven't seen than on my own games, because it feels a bit, I don't know, a bit narcissistic maybe. But what can you do? This is Xbox, so you can't just go on the internet and download replays like you can on PC. Cool. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please let me know what you thought about this replay in the comments, what you thought about Jack's epic Brazil game. Let me know if you've had any big games in it, or if you just still think it's trash like I do. And to be fair, I think Jack thinks it's pretty trash as well, but he managed to have a beast game in it. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. Please drop a like on the channel if you enjoyed watching that. Please go and check out Jack's channel. I'll put a link down below. He's not putting out too many vids at the moment, but I'm sure he's going to come back and he's going to do a bit of streaming and stuff. So he's a good guy to know and a good guy to chat to. So worth checking out. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.